Gee. See how corroded this is here?
Yeah.
Okay, this is dead. We've gone through every option.
This is the Titan intercontinental ballistic missile. Its mission, deliver a payload to a designated spot on the Earth's surface some 5,500 nautical miles away. Its warhead could level an entire city. The lethal giant is boosted on its way by raw power.
Welcome to another episode. It's Nick. This is the access portal. The main focus for the week has been the access portal. So right now we're just putting all the permits, all the clearances with the local governing bodies, the county, and the environmental ministry. What we need to do right now is this. Eventually these doors, these are the access portal doors. So these doors will actually open up, and an elevator will come up. And back in the day, they will run a gantry crane, and it will load up the service elevator, and then they'll go down about 6 flights of stairs down to the bottom of the blast doors, down to the lobby area, and then that's pretty much how they're getting supplies into the complex via this access portal. This is the first door that's going to be opened up, and it's going to be raised, probably at 12 foot high, but these doors are about 22 foot across on both sides. This door opens up first, and then we're going to open up this door over here. And then we're going to basically build our own gantry crane, and then build another building on top of this, and we'll be able to run all the scrapping down the elevator shaft. We're going to basically we're going to build a bin, have a pulley system, and we're going to basically be able to deliver a bin all the way down to the bottom, fill it up with steel, scrapping, bring back to the surface into the recycling dumpsters. So it's going to be quite a process, a logistical nightmare. And then once we've completed that, we're going to basically send down a cherry picker down the elevator shaft. Now, a cherry picker, or otherwise known as an aerial platform, we're going to disassemble the other boom from the actual motor, and we're going to send both sections down the elevator shaft, and then reassemble the cherry picker down in the power dome, because the power dome is about 55 feet high in the actual dome, and we're going to need to pressure wash and obviously sandblast all the walls, whatever it is. So. But there's going to be a lot of focus now on the access portal. Getting it cleaned, number one. Step two is then opening up the doors, then building a temporary structure to prevent the rain from coming in, and then building a gantry system so we can run a scrapping bin all the way down the bottom of the elevator shaft. Because other than the access portal, we've got the personnel entrance and an emergency egress hatch nearby over here. So the real focus, apart from the water, has been how we're going to get around the logistics of getting the access portal door. Now these doors have not been open since 1965. So right now we've been working on the engineering, getting all the plates set up. These are 45-ton doors each, and I've got a 270-ton crane on its way very, very, very soon. So very exciting, and another day here at the Titan. So this is the elevator shaft of the access portal, fully intact and in excellent condition. So the elevator assembly at the Titan 1 is no different to any modern elevators. I mean, it's propelled by electric motors with the aid of counterweights, through a system of cables and obviously pulleys. So right now the plan is to lubricate the main guide rail of the elevator shaft on either side, as well as all fixing brackets.
I'm Patson Talgett, I'm the demolition guy here. I've been tearing everything up, downstairs, upstairs. Anything he needs tore down, broken, trashed, that's my job.
We had to say for yourself, dude.
Yay. Getting greasy. Loves going easy, huh? Slide right on. They slide right on. Get ready.
That's right.
Hey Pat! Yo! Okay, so what are we greasing up there?
Right now, I'm greasing up the brake or the guide, and then the roller wheels that hold it in place. Everything that would keep it from moving, if it get any room. So anything that might be tight on it.
Yep. And what's your strategy for the cables? We've got 6 cables over here that are linked to the actual system within here on the shaft itself. What's the protocol there?
Well, we're gonna cut the guides at the bottom that hold the cables closer to the actual pulleys. There's 2 of them, one on the left and one on the right. We're gonna cut both those pins off, so when this starts going up, the cable starts coming down, because the cable is what pulls it up. So without the cable pulling it up, the cranes pulling it up, the cables will drop as opposed to going up with it. Okay? So we need those to all hopefully coil up in the bottom so we don't get caught up on the way up.
Cool.
Okay?
We want to just reduce all friction, but also we don't want the cables attached to anything.
Yes.
So
yes.
Obviously, if it's going to be just pulling it out, then, those cables are basically, they're just to maintain tension, that's what it is.
Yeah. And once you get to the top, these cables will start lifting out
Yeah.
again. Once you get outside of the top, these cables will start lifting again. It'll have plenty of room to pull. You won't have to cut anything until we're done.
Yep.
So no one is in danger, you know what I'm saying? I believe that's the most important part. So there was 2 doors on the elevator, you know that, right?
Yeah.
There was the one on the actual frame,
Yep,
and there's one
Yep.
on the actual cart.
Yep.
And that's what all those chains are about. None of those chains connect.
And the entrance was up there.
Yes. Well, there's one at every level.
And you can see the actual buttons too.
Yes. Yeah, I pulled them off.
So-
I pulled all them off. But yeah. So that chain work is connected to the actual cart, and then one's connected to this.
What's this concrete over here?
It's just sitting there. I'm not sure why it's sitting there, but it's just sitting there.
What was the plan? It looks like it's been broken off over here.
It looks like it didn't break up.
I see the springs down the bottom over here, but it's like, what's the purpose of this?
Yes, please.
Yes, I just need to figure out how to charge
So they can really communicate with the crane guy.
it. You can.
That's what I meant. So we need to get those operational.
And even then.
See how corroded this is here?
Yep.
It's been taking a lot of water. See, here's the actual break. Okay?
Yep.
And then here's another gear. Why does everybody laugh when that happens? Just a little.
So once we get the access portal doors open, We're going to use the crane, attach some cables down to the elevator car, and then basically pull it out to the surface so we can scrap it at a later date. So the crane guys have just entered the grounds of the Titan 1, and I'm guiding them to the access portal. Whilst we're in here, there's an elevator car down the bottom, so we're going to pull it out.
Okay.
And then the third one is down where the berm is. There's a cylindrical disc we're going to pull out there.
Okay.
So there's 3 main ones there, and possibly 2 others depending on time and how we're going.
Okay.
But priority 1 and 2 is in this section over here.
Okay. Been waiting for this day.
Jan, I think this place has been waiting for 65 years.
Yeah, I've been excited about this one.
Yeah, that's good.
Yeah,
So you're going to focus in this area, right?
Yeah.
I think, no problem.
Yeah, so you got all this open space here.
And then I can lay that 60-foot piece right here, huh?
Yeah, anywhere around here is perfectly fine for them. This is just the only live wire, just this one over here.
That other one's not live. Ready?
So these are the lifting eyes that were installed 24 hours prior. I mean, essentially they're just eye bolts, you know. Can be used as a connection point for rigging, anchoring, pulling, pushing, or any other type of hoisting application, that is.
It's the two diameters. Right, the diameter of what you're picking versus what you're picking. Here we go. Got 75,000 on it. 75K. We've already exceeded the threshold of the rigging.
At this point, we've exceeded the lifting threshold of the crane. The problem is these doors do not want to be opened up right now.
Two chokers. You get so rip that off.
Guys, let's just try the other side.
Okay.
For a second.
So Tone, if you look at the outsides, the metal bars overlap this door, but there's an angle iron here that looks like it overlaps this concrete on this door. Like they move
Another one.
simultaneously.
Look right here, you can see it.
I can see the same.
Well, what if I get a hold of both of them
Yeah.
and try to pick up from the middle, make it loose, you know what I mean? And then maybe we can shove wedges under it so it can't close all the way again.
Let's get a hold of this one first, see if it moves.
We're gonna see if this one even moves. We're just gonna grab this one, see if it moves, and then if we gotta rip the little 2-inch plate off or whatever we gotta do.
You want to just cut that one loose so I'll go get another one, or just transfer it over?
Yeah.
We'll just transfer it.
Right? You should see the basement. Dude, they overdo everything.
We've really made a mess on the engineering and the math.
You know, the next one would be both those chokers on one door. Both those chokers on one door is 120. They get 60 on each one. Right now we're going to be pulling out 20. So the next option.
And even using both lifting eyes on either side of the access portal doors, we still couldn't get this to open up.
Well, he's no help today.
Absolutely. Okay, so this is dead right now.
Right now.
We've gone through every option, and we're basically approaching stress load, right?
Yeah, on the rigging, not the crane.
Yeah.
Yeah, the crane's still good for 118,000.
And I don't mind destroying those plates.
Right.
If it means getting up to 118, let's just fucking do it.
Problem is, too, we can't get the capacity. Yeah, that shackle.
The shackle they put on there is going to snap.
That shackle's only good for 30,000, and we can't fit a bigger shackle that's got a larger capacity because of the hole size.
It'll do what it'll do is just pull up the mill, and that pin will just pull apart, and it'll launch the crane. We'll go from having 118,000 to nothing,
1,000, you're going over.
and the crane's going that way.
Okay. Just set off shop for the next area. How long is it going to take?
It shouldn't take too long. I mean, we'll leave the counterweights on, and we'll just take our mats, put them on that trailer, and walk down to there to the next
We're only
one.
about half an hour.
45 minutes. We got everything we need is here, so
I understand. Okay, let's set off shop for the next place.
set up for the next one. Okay. Okay.
So this is an access portal door. I mean, it's over 4 foot thick. This particular site is a Titan 1 in Washington State, and they are the decommissioning crew in 1965. When they were hauling out equipment, they just left the access portal doors open. So you can see how thick these doors are, over 45 ton each. And this is what the access portal doors look like if opened. Here are two construction pics from 1961 of these very same Titan 1, and you can clearly see the construction of the access portal. So this is the original set of blueprints of the access portal and the actual portal doors, and it's going to require 2 cranes, and that'll be our next attempt very shortly. Well, there you go. We're double parked in a no good answer zone. I guess you push on. Intestinal fortitude is now paramount. Then again, the day was not wasted. The day is never wasted if a memory and valuable lesson is created. See you next time.